Hi all, this is Jaden. Welcome to my channel. Alright, so let's talk about the recent market trend this week. So the question that I think a lot of people is asking is the market crashing, right? And to be honest, I don't know. Alright, but what I do know is my observations and some of my opinions based on technical analysis and based on some of the things I observed from the past trend for the year 2020 and for the year 2021, right? So we see that recently there are news talking about inflation, talking about Omicron. I think those are worldwide news which are negative in nature, and therefore that sends the market to a level of uncertainty that the market doesn't like. Stock market doesn't like uncertainty, and when uncertainty comes, that's when the stock market prices start to correct themselves, and that is what we are seeing for the past 2 to 3 trading days. And even so, it has been a downtrend for the past 1 to 2 weeks, right? So stock market doesn't like uncertainty, but does that mean that the market is crashing? All right, personally, I don't think so. In fact, I do not know, but I hope it's not. Because as a generation, we have fight through the tough period of COVID. So I believe Omicron is nothing but just another variant that will cause us to be uncertain for a short period of time. But I think in the longer future, we will continue to see an uptrend and the bullishness of the stock market. Alright, but of course there are other factors that affects the stock market, especially the inflation rate that is causing a lot of people to be worried that it will affect the stock market. Alright, so all these things, go and do our research. Today I will focus on the technical analysis and what the past trend has really shown and helped us to build that confidence going forward, right? So as you can see, so I have my QQQ chart over here. So QQQ is the Nasdaq ETF. So essentially all the tech stocks. We all know since COVID, right? Tech stocks is the most volatile whenever it has uncertainty. And we recently see that Square, Facebook are all down for quite a fair bit. Right, and we can see that the price right now is playing over at the 50 EMA chart. Alright, if you haven't watched my technical analysis video before, I do like the EMA, the triple EMA indicator. That tells me a lot on where my support level is and where it gives me the confidence at. Right, so over time, you are able to see that the prices are always playing around at the 50 EMA. 50 EMA is my yellow color line over here. So right, as you can see from here, maybe let me just delete this. You can see that the price was comfortable at this level, right? The 50 EMA is over here, and the price yesterday opens at the 50 EMA mark and open up. Right, so that could be something that we can observe as a good support level. Of course, if it breaks down below 50 EMA, then that will mean that the next support level could be the 200 EMA. Of course, you can have your Fibonacci retracement and all this, but I will not go through them here. What I want to share with you also is we can see for the past three market days, we have two high volumes of sell-off, followed by yesterday we had one very big volume of buy-in. Alright, as you can see from the chart, usually when it's high volume, it means the market wants it to move to a certain trend, right? So let's say if it's a 2-day of high volume sell-off, it could well mean that the market wants it to be corrected, wants a stock market price to be corrected. But of course, then you may ask me, you see the third bar over here, it's high volume as well, but it's a green bar. So does that mean that the short-term correction is over? I don't think so. Usually when there is even in the long term, price doesn't go up in a straight line, price doesn't go down in a straight line. So for a short term as well, all right, price doesn't go down in a straight line, price doesn't go up in a straight line. Sometimes when it goes up in two or three market days, you'll be able to see a red bar in the following day. So this is what we are seeing. We are seeing two very bearish candle over here, this and this, all right, but we are seeing a green candle over here. Does that tell me that the bearishness is over? I don't think so. It might continue to go downtrend. And why do I say that? Right, so let me point you back to my MACD and my stochastic RSI. MACD and stochastic RSI, if you see over here, sorry, they just hit their top and they are just cutting down from the overbought level. So right now they are still above the zero mark, and that means that and we can see that it's downtrend, and that means that the price might continue to experience some level of correction in the next few days for our technical indicators to actually cool off, right? So like I said, price doesn't always go up in a straight line, price doesn't always go down in a straight line, so there will be fluctuation in between, so need to manage your risk. All right. Okay, so with that said, let me point you back to the larger trend of QQQ. All right, if you can see over here my blue line, I've actually drew a very nice support level. Usually how you draw support level is that when you are able to connect three by principle, you're able to connect 3 points that could form your support or resistance level. And in this case, what we can see here since 2020 September all the way till now, we are able to connect 5 dips in the market, right? We are able to connect 5 dips so far, and I think that proves a very strong and good support level. Of course, no one might tell the future, but it is something that gives you the confidence level, right? You can see over here, there is one, this is the second one, third one, fourth one, and a fifth one. All right, and something that I observed over here, if you notice, every dip, all right, it comes in a pair, and it's short term between them, followed by a large gap until the next dip appears, and then it will have its corresponding pair within a short lived of time, then a large gap again, and then a dip. And does that mean that we are seeing another dip here to form this dipping pair? Right, this is just my observation. Of course, it's not a speculation, it's just something that I observed and I want to share. So this has given me some confidence level that, you know, this price correction is just a normal price correction, and usually when there is a news that sends uncertainty to the market would deem it as, I don't know, a good opportunity to do price correction to flush out bad investors actually. So if you are a long-term investor and you are strong and you have a good foundation on why you are investing in a certain stock, I don't think this should send you an uncertainty and send you to sell off your stock, right? So all these are just periodic price fluctuation, periodic price correction. Okay, so this is it, and you look at my 200 EMA, all right, it has 200 EMA has not been crossed. We don't see a long-term bearish trend. The only time when a long-term bearish trend can be noticed is probably when the price crosses below the 200 EMA. I think that's what we saw in Square. But of course, certain stuff are still uncertain. So let's see in the future. All right. So with that said, do not panic sell, right? Do not panic sell like these two bar charts are showing. All right, do not panic sell. If you're in a long-term position, keep holding. All right, understand your company's moats, understand why you invest. If you have a strong foundation and a strong reason why you're investing in a particular stock, I don't think you should panic sell. All right, if the fundamentals of the company doesn't change and you see that the entire stock market is going down, it doesn't mean that your company is worse or is doing badly now. It just means that stock market price correction is happening, and it has always happened in the past, like I've shown you. Alright, but if you are holding short-term positions like an options that is expiring in 1 or 2 weeks time or a few weeks time, then you might want to manage your risk, right? Try to roll your options, try to buy back your options, or close off your position, right? All this disclaimer, all these are not financial advice, all these are just my personal experience and how I've been doing my investment and trading, and how I've managed my risk. So do your own reading, go and learn some of the technical analysis skills. I think that will help you to build up your confidence in the stock market, especially in times like this. Alright, with that said, I think that's all for today. I'm expecting I'm anticipating some good bullishness in the next week, so let's see. All right, okay, goodbye.